Bom dia will arrive in Porto in the early morning hours, go through passport control and customs, and then we'll meet everyone together at the baggage claim area. The Porto Palacio Hotel and Spa is on Boa Vista Avenue. It's a centrally located hotel with a bar and 3 restaurants. This is an example of a single room with a great view over Porto. Bathrooms are equipped with a bidet, hairdryer, and a separate shower and sink area with 2 sinks. There's a variety of spa packages, and you might want to screenshot right here. Since we arrive early in the morning, our hotel rooms might not be ready yet, so we'll take this time to explore the Avenue Boa Vista. It's easy to find by this enormous landmark dedicated to the war against Napoleon. Around the corner from the Napoleon Monument is the Mercado Bom Sucesso, a huge food court with lots of options. Bon appetit! Save some room for a welcome dinner tonight as a group in the hotel. Afterwards, maybe catch a sunset on the rooftop bar. Get a good night's sleep. We got a busy day tomorrow. After breakfast, we head out on a walking tour of Old Porto. First stop is the Porto train station. The 360 degrees of mosaic art tells the story of the entire country. On the way to the waterfront, we'll pass the Porto Cathedral, which has a striking resemblance to Notre Dame. There's beauty in the rooftops of Porto and its rich history. You'll see this symbol for the king on its flag and other places across the country. The story of Porto is connected to the Douro River, its rich soil, and its wine history. Vineyards and cellars surround the entire area, and we'll be visiting 1 or 2 after our walking tour. First, the bridge. After a refreshing stop at the Callum Winery, we'll head out on a 45-minute boat trip on the Douro River. The vessel we're using was originally used to transport barrels of wine across the country. Today it transports tourists. You can sit in the front in the sun, and there's an area in the back that's shaded. During free time, there's lots of places to catch a bite to eat and explore down the rabbit hole. Save your energy for the afternoon. About a 45-minute drive away is the town of Guimarães, a castle town with a rich medieval history. This area is also the birthplace of Portugal itself, so you'll see lots of homages to its early kings. We'll have some free time to explore. In addition to its castle, old city, and some really cool churches, there's a lot of places to shop. But don't forget, this is just one of our first stops, and the best is yet to come. Bom dia. Good morning. Today, our first stop after breakfast is the beautiful city of Aveiro, known as the Venice of Portugal. It's known for its boats, its beautiful tiles, its interesting architecture, and is an overall fun town to shop and walk around in. Speaking of shopping, there's lots of options. boutiques, and artisans selling their wares. You'll find a little bit of everything from decorative hats to tiles that you can have personalized with your name. During free time in Aveiro, you can explore on foot or take one of these boats around the harbor and learn all about the seaweed industry that the town was built upon. We'll be staying 2 nights at the Tivoli Coimbra Hotel. It has a cafe downstairs and is centrally located. Rooms are overall spacious with a safe, mini fridge, and new bathrooms. The breakfast is delicious and the options are plentiful. Enjoy some of the delicious pastries. And Portuguese like their coffee strong. If you need something later in the day, here's the hotel's menu. The Tivoli Hotel is right around the corner from the Rua Sofia, which is a popular road that leads right into the downtown area. After breakfast, we'll board the bus for Coimbra University. It's the oldest university in the country and one of the oldest in all of Europe. One thing I recommend is wearing a hat and sunglasses because there's very little shade here. The university is best known for its library. The beauty of the interior definitely inspired the Harry Potter movies. No matter what your field of study, we can all agree this is an amazing place to go to college. It's quite the view from the dorms. Buildings representing different periods of history remain side by side, now neighbors in Coimbra. Surprises like this await around every corner. Coimbra's Jewish Quarter has an interesting story to tell. We'll visit what remains. Patio de Inquisition and the small exhibition on the Jews of Coimbra. Tonight we do dinner as a group with traditional fare. Bon appetit. After breakfast, we'll pack up and visit the beautiful town of Tomar. The former seat of the Order of the Knights of Templar, it's a city of great charm, known for its artistic and cultural wealth. Its massive convent is known as one of the chief works of the Portuguese Renaissance period. We'll head to downtown Tomar and visit the synagogue, which is now a museum detailing the Jews of Tomar. On displays are old gravestones and the remains of a former mikveh. Tomar has the feeling of a smaller town or village. I think you're really going to enjoy it. The next stop on our adventure is the beautiful and important city of Fatima. This is the second most holy pilgrimage site in Europe. Pilgrims come to have candles blessed and then throw them into the fire, while others make the final walk to Fatima on their knees. Save some room for a delicious buffet dinner at our Evora Hotel. Welcome to part 3, Evora and the surrounding area. Our hotel, the Villa Gale, is right outside the old city walls. Its interior is inspired by Moorish art and architecture. Their morning breakfast buffet and evening dinner buffet are packed with local specialties. Make sure to try some of the fresh baked bread and other delicacies. This is an example of a single room. There's only 4 floors in the hotel. Bathrooms are very modern. And it even has a pool. The water is clean, the bottom is green. Our schedule is packed, but if you want to explore more, make a right out of the hotel and a left into the old city. There's a couple flights of stairs to get up, but once you're there, we'll do our best to tour downhill. There's a lot of history to cover in Evora, starting with the Romans. As much as you're looking up at these fantastic works of architecture, always keep an eye on your feet. The churches in Evora are beautiful, but there's definitely one that stands out from the rest. This is the Chapel of the Bones. It's believed that the skeletons of 5,000 different individuals make up the walls, halls, and foundation of this amazing, one-of-a-kind church. There's lots of shopping opportunities for cork-made hats, bags, and more hats. But if you're interested in purchasing something made of cork, I suggest you do so at the Corticarte Arte. We'll learn a lot about the Corco tree and its importance to the Portuguese and their history. You'll never think of a wine cork the same way again. If you've been searching for that perfect cork hat or pocketbook, I think this is your place. With our extensive knowledge of wine corks, we will now visit our next stop, May Nova Winery. They also produce olive oil and will partake in a sampling of their best. Enjoy some snacks before you hit the road. Dinner tonight is on your own. There's the buffet in the lobby, which I recommend. Pack up tonight. Tomorrow we head to Lisbon. Bom dia, everyone. Today we start off our Lisbon tour at the Palácio Nacional de Ajuda. As we explore, I think you'll find that each room is more beautiful and interesting than the next. We'll head to the city's Belém district and explore the Mosteiro dos Jerónimos, a massive complex that's absolutely beautiful on the outside as well as the inside. We'll visit the massive monument to the Portuguese explorers and learn about the history of some of their travels. Enjoy the sights, smells, sounds of the harbor and the beautiful Belém Tower before we make our way to our hotel. Hotel Mundial is centrally located with dozens of food options nearby. This is a single room with a view. Hotel Mundial is known for its rooftop bar and restaurant. I recommend arriving a little early because sometimes there's a wait for a table. Our hotel is right around the corner from the Rua Augusta. I highly encourage you to check it out. It's a colorful pedestrian street lined with street performers, restaurants, and lots of upscale shops. Rua Augusta comes to an end at the enormous arch. It's a great place to people watch, check out the sunset, and enjoy the vibe of Lisbon. Literally around the corner from our hotel is the beautiful San Domingo Church and a memorial to the Jews that were murdered during the Inquisition. There's so much to see and do in Lisbon. The city is full of interesting characters. Lisbon's a great place to indulge your sweet tooth and try the local beer, Superbach. Maybe even learn how to make delicious cod balls. If you're up for an adventure, you could take the tram. Number 28 hits most of the city's highlights. We'll have 2 excursions from Lisbon. One is Óbidos. It's a beautiful medieval town with whitewashed walls and flowers everywhere. It's a really well-preserved city, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. The second is Sintra, to visit the Pena Palace. In fact, the entire area around Sintra is absolutely stunning. But more details on that later. Thanks for watching. Obrigado.